are actually prepared for it.
And tomorrow is the Great California Shakeout Drill. And today we have CEO of the American Red Cross of Los Angeles here to join us. Welcome, Jared Barrios. Thank you so much. You've joined us before. It's always great to see you, but it's always one of these things where, first of all, let's talk about being prepared, but as well as the relief for Mexico and how we've done with raising funds.
One of the silver linings to the awful earthquakes, both earthquakes in Mexico, is that it has once again kind of reminded people, hey, we have to be ready here in Southern California, because we're kind of due. It's been over 20 years since Northridge, and do people have you checked your kit lately? Do you have water and non-perishable foods? Do you have the shoes by the bed? Do you have the sort of stuff you need? And by the way, do your kids know what to do if the ground starts to shaking? Drop, cover, hold on. That's what tomorrow's Great Shakeout is all about. Reminding people, teaching people that have moved to California, hey, what do you do when the ground shakes?
Well, we saw kind of a difference in what Mexico had done to improve their situation. Decades ago, they had a big earthquake. Thousands died. Hundreds died in this one. It's been a while since Northridge, and a lot of improvements have been made to structures, but has enough been done in your eyes?
Some amazing work. Mayor Garcetti has done great work in terms of changing the law, requiring those commercial buildings to be retrofit. But a lot of residences, people have not retrofitted. The law doesn't require you to do that. Older homes aren't bolted down here. Northridge, we saw a lot of damage, but that was a small part of the city, and it could affect many other parts. So it's really important people know what to do when the ground shakes, because if you're in an older home or an older building, you need to know what to do to take care of yourself and your kids.
All right, Jared, so let's talk about it, because we were just talking about it before the break. You said something about a crowbar. That kind of tweaks my interest, because...
Well, a lot of particularly older houses are going to move a lot, and may have shifted such that the doors won't actually open. The doors in their door frames, because the door frames have moved. So what we recommend, one of the things you should have in your bedroom next to your shoes, is one of those small $7 or $8 at Home Depot crowbars, and that'll help you open your door, because I bet the first thing you might do when the ground shakes is check on your kids.
Yeah.
You may not be able to get out of your room if you can't.
And what else? We're talking food, water, some
you
kind
want to
of
have
supply.
Food and water for 7 days. People expect when you call 911, they're going to come. Well, when 10 million people call 911 at the same time, nobody's coming. Yeah. You need to be prepared to be on your own for up to 7 days. That's enough food and enough water, and of course, a can opener and other stuff that you're going to need to prepare food without gas or electricity. So assume for that as well.
All right, perfect. Really quickly, tell us about tomorrow and the Great California Shakeout.
So it's the largest earthquake training or demonstration in the world. And it started here in California. It isn't just in California, but we celebrated here, and over 3 million people in California. We'd like to get that to a higher number, but over 3 million will be taking part at 10:19 tomorrow morning on October 19th. Kids will be getting under their desks. People at work will be getting under tables, which is what you do. We don't tell people to get in door frames anymore, because doors will slam shut on your fingers and could knock you down. So get under a table, get under a desk, right at 10:19. But also take the opportunity to check your kit. If it was the same food you've had for the last 10 years, maybe it's time to get some new canned goods.
Jared, always great information. Thank you so much for joining us today. And you can find more information at their website, redcrossla.org. And again, the Great California Shakeout is tomorrow. That's October 19th at 10:19 a.m. ABC 7 also partners with the American Red Cross Prepare SoCal campaign. So you can find more helpful tips and a list of items to include in your emergency kit at abc7.com/preparesocal.
Yeah, and the big problem is we can't predict earthquakes the way that we can predict the weather.
Well, and I tell you what, there's this strange myth about earthquake weather. Just so you know, ain't no such thing.
I know.
Just so you know. Have a nice fall day coming up, a couple of days, it's a nice fall weather, and then things start to change for us.